What's up YouTubers, Johnny DIY here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys both how and where to install smoke detector fire alarms as well as carbon monoxide detectors. If you guys are new to my channel, do me a favor and click the subscribe and the notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, now before we install this, I want to go over a few things. So you want to have a smoke detector installed in each one of your bedrooms. You want to have it in your living room, your family room, your dining room, your kitchen, everywhere but the bathrooms pretty much. Hallways are good, especially if you have a long hallway. You want to have one there. Okay, now placement. We're going to be taking this one down because this is expired. They only last 10 years. You don't want to mount it by a ceiling fan. We're going to be moving this one over into this direction. You want it clear of that because it won't work as well. So you can mount it either on the ceiling or on the wall. If you mount it on the wall, you're going to want it high up on the wall. It has to be within 12 inches of the ceiling. When you mount it in your kitchen, you're going to want to locate it not right above the stove or the oven. You're going to want it about 10 feet away, ideally 15 feet if you have it. That's just so it's not going to be constantly set off when you're cooking. Now to remove it, you just give it a little twist and it should drop right down. Go ahead and take down this old mount. Now we've just got this little base plate here. And the flat edge is the one we're going to be putting up on the ceiling. Now see the holes on the mounting plate, how they're slotted and thinner? We're going to want to mark the center of the large hole on either side. Okay, now we're going to want to drill those holes, and I'll show you about the drill in a second. Okay, now it comes with these little screws and these red anchors. So you're just going to want to use the drill bit that is the diameter of this fluted part of the anchor. And now what we do is we just stick that anchor in there. Tap it in with our hammer. Now we can put those screws in. We don't even have to hold the plate up. Those slots should allow us to put it on after we start them. Now that we've got it started, you just slip it over. Finish screwing them down. Now you don't have to screw them down too tight. You want to crack the plastic. See, now I forgot to mention, if your house was built in 1992 and after, you're also going to have a hardwired line in, which is super easy to change out. Now why they do that is because people will take the batteries out of smoke alarms or they'll die, and this allows it to always have a power source. Even if the power were to say go out, then it has the battery, so it has those two. Now right here on the side, you're going to want to write the date that you install it before you put it up. You just lift it into the slot, and then you're going to want to twist it firmly. It should be pretty firm when you twist it. And don't let go. Make sure, give it a little tug downward. Make sure it's locked in there. And then it has this little tab here. You just pull out for the battery to activate the battery. Then we're just going to give it one press in the middle. Now we know it's working. Okay, here's one of those newer styles that's hardwired in. I went ahead and turned off the circuit breaker because we're going to need to change this wiring on the old one. And then get your electrical tester out, and we're just going to double check. We're going to check all three wires, make sure there's no voltage going through. I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description to one of these tools. We know there's no voltage now. We can just pull down the connections like this, and we're just going to untwist these wire nut caps right here. Then we'll just go ahead and untwist and remove the old wire and harness. There we go. So now we'll just take our new harness and we're just going to reconnect it the same way. Black to black, white to white, and red to red. How you do that is you just twist the wires around each other and twist it in a clockwise motion. Then you take the wire cap and you're going to twist that on clockwise as well until it's nice and tight. Now we can go ahead and push those wire nuts up, and we're going to feed the harness through our new base plate. The screw holes will be the same. Snug it down. Then we'll take our new smoke detector, make sure you got the new battery in there, and then we're just going to snap that harness into the back. And then we can push it up. Give it a twist. Make sure it's nice and locked in there. Now let's go ahead and turn back our breaker on. Okay, the power's back on. Now we just want to go ahead and test it. So you just press the button and it seems to be functioning all right. Okay, now carbon monoxide detectors are different in both where you place them and how many. You always want to check your local city and county regulations for smoke alarms and carbon monoxide codes because it's going to vary from area to area. But generally you want one on at least each floor. So ideally you want to have one outside each of the bedrooms. If you have all the bedrooms on one hallway, you can just put one in that hallway that connects all the bedrooms. But if you have a split wing, you want to put one outside each bedroom set. So where do you want to put it? You can put it on the ceiling like smoke detectors, but ideally you want to put it on a wall about 5 or so feet up because carbon monoxide does have a tendency to sometimes hang lower. So about 5-6 feet up on a wall is perfect. So the installation is the same. You just take the backing plate and it's square, so you're going to have to use a level to go ahead and mark off your holes. And we'll go ahead and drill. Tap in our anchors. Put our screws in, then our backing plate. Then you're going to put your batteries in. It's working apparently. And then we're just going to slide it from the top down and it snaps into place. Okay guys, and that is how and where to install both carbon monoxide detectors as well as smoke detectors. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and click the notification bell so you can get all my new videos. Thanks for watching Johnny DIY. Keep on doing it yourself, guys. Take care. And you just twist it clockwise. Holy crap.